I care so much about what every single person thinks about me. Every single person's opinion is so frickin' important to me. It is so unbelievably, irrationally, stupidly. It's just the center of my world, is what everybody around me is thinking. And to some degree, I know why this is the case. I had a rough upbringing with at least one abusive figure pretty prominently in my life. And so when people are around me that don't seem perfectly happy with the things that I'm doing, aren't laughing at my jokes, or maybe even take some sort of resentment with something that I said, that person presents a potential risk to me, at least to my limbic system, my bare basic primordial defense mechanism kicks in and says I need to be cautious of that person. And rationally, I know that most people's opinion don't matter at all. But every single person that I pass on the street, every single stranger that if I walk past them and I wave hi, I start considering, was it creepy to wave hi to that person? If I walk past them and I don't say anything, I'm like, oh, did I just come off as an antisocial, young curmudgeon? I cannot win with my interactions with people. I am in an acting class right now that I've been in for so long, and for the most part, people seem to appreciate me. It's not whether or not they do appreciate me that's causing me harm. It's that it's my interpretation of it, because there are tons of people in this class right now. The size ranges from 6 people some weeks to right now, I think I got over 22 people. And I care so much about what every single one of those people is thinking. And I don't feel relieved when I feel like I'm getting the gratification from people that I so desperately want for some reason. I mean, I could talk for hours about what even gratification is going to get me. I don't feel relieved when I get the gratification. I'm just okay, so keep that in place, keep that right there, keep having a positive feeling about me. There's nothing worse than the feeling of this person thought very highly of me, and they don't think as highly of me as they used to. Those feelings are just terrible. It's oh, okay, you liked me and then you saw the real me, and now that's not acceptable. So I'm actually not acceptable. It was all just a facade that you were appreciating before. It just sucks. It just sucks, man. And then, God forbid. The thing is, with so many people, there are so many variables of opinions that people could have about me. They could be bad. They could be indifferent. They could be positive. They could be anywhere along if it's a 0 to 100 spectrum. I know that it's not quite that simple, but we could just simplify it for the sake of and my brain demands nothing but 90+%. And even if it got a 93% approval rating, if you somehow could quantify people's approval of me, where would it be focused? It would be focused on, okay, what was the 7% that people didn't like me? It all just matters so much. Every single person's opinion matters so much to me. And it's killing me. It is driving my soul into the ground. It's driving it beneath the ground. It's driving it to the core. I'm bad at geology. I couldn't tell you exactly. It's driving it to the mantle. It's driving it to, I don't know the terminology, but I feel like it's driving it to the ground, through the ground, all the way through the earth, out the other side, and then out into outer space to the point where it's just gone and out of my sight completely. And it's so far away that not the best telescope could see it. Hubble has nothing. Is Hubble the best telescope anymore? I don't know. But Hubble has no capacity to see where my soul has gone. It has gone so far out into outer space. That is an artist's way of saying, I gotta change some things about how I view other people and their opinions.